Good morning, everybody. It's Denny here again, and I'm from Masterteacher. Now, my purpose in making these videos is to help teachers and parents, and to get teachers and parents to understand each other's positions, and to also understand that an important person in the equation is the student themselves. So how do we get a conversation going on between teachers, parents, students, and other stakeholders? Because that's what we really need to do at the moment. We need to have all the stakeholders involved, and we need to have everybody doing their bit to help the student. That includes the student. And I read somewhere this morning something about the student needing to take some responsibility, and that brings us to the issue of personal responsibility. And I think that personal responsibility, I recently had it said to me, you need to take some personal responsibility for something. And actually, I have taken personal responsibility for things in my life a lot of times, but there are some times in your life when you don't know what it is you need, and that's what the students are experiencing. They're experiencing a situation where they actually don't know. They're unaware of the potential for, well, we could call it disaster in their lives if they miss their opportunities. But remember that those opportunities are perceived by us as opportunities. They may not be, even in time, perceived by that student as an opportunity they would have taken. And quite often you hear adults come back to you and say, well, I did this and I did that and I became a builder and then I went off to around the world and I did so-and-so else, and then I came back and I trained as a such and such and I did that, and that was good for a while and fitted the situation. There's a lot more of that going on now than there ever has been previously. So getting on the same page can mean sharing the same values. I think we have to understand each other's position and why we think the things we do. So we need to be brutally honest with each other, and that includes giving permission and letting the student have their say. Now, they're probably not going to be as skilled at that as we are, but at the same time, they need to have a voice and some agency in their future, because the future is not our future. The future is their future, and it would be really remiss of us to leave them out of it, out of the decision making. That happened in the past. Think how many people got sent to the bank, to work in the bank, because that was a secure profession, when actually they were maybe quite entrepreneurial and could do something else. Maybe they were creative. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too long about this, because talking too long doesn't get the message across that well. So we're talking about student agency and how to get it. What can you do to make sure that you, as a teacher, as a parent, even as a student, that you are heard? It's important to make sure that you are heard. And my next video, I'll talk to you about some ways of getting student voice for teachers, and I'll talk about some ways of developing relationships, and also developing relationships with parents for teachers, because that's something that students are not particularly good at. Neither are parents, actually. So, that's where we're going with this, and I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a video. There'll be more, and I hope to give you much more practical stuff. So, have a great day. It's a bit sort of dreary here today, and we'll see you shortly. Bye.